finish off the game, I'm going to start by adding one more sprite as a another location that I visited. So I might just add this Ayers Rock image. And again, the first thing I'll need to do is resize the image. So at the moment it's 100%, so I might just make it 40, and also place it where I want the image to appear. So like I did with my other code, I'm going to start by hiding the image on the start of the game. So using an event block, I'm going to start with when the green flag is clicked, and then going into the looks block, I'm going to hide this particular image. Once I've done that, I'm going to code my image to react when a key is pressed. So like my GBR, which is when the B key is pressed, or the Three Sisters when A is pressed. So I'm going to use this one as C. So I'm going to go back into events and grab the when space key is pressed block, and I'm going to change space to C. So now I've given the instruction, I'm going to press the C key, and when that happens, I want to show the image. So back into looks, I'm going to show. So I want to see the picture. I also want to play that sound, which is the recording of where the location is. So again, to do that, I go into the pink sound menu. I take the first play sound block and I use the arrow to record a new sound. Finally, I visited Ayers Rock in the Northern Territory. I'm going to rename that C, and then back into code, I'm going to select that sound. Okay. Once that sound is played, I'm going to broadcast a message. And this is the last message that we're going to broadcast. And this is going to be the message that explains to my user that this is the end of the game. So I'm going to use that broadcast block from the events and then drop down to create a new message, which I'm going to call 3. And then once I've done that, I'm going to hide the image again. So back in looks, I'm going to hide. So pause the video and do that first part of coding for that sprite. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to go back into our main sprite and we're going to finish off our activity or our game. So again, I'm going to need to give a code for my sprite, my cat sprite, to go to this location where the picture is. And I want him to do that when the key is pressed. So again, I'm going to use the events when key is pressed block, and I'm going to change it to C. And again, I'm going to move the cat to the location that I want him to appear. So maybe somewhere there. And then using that motion go to block, I'm going to give him that address. So I've now said to him, you go to this particular address. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the sound that ends the game when I receive that last message 3. So I'm going to need another event block that says when I receive, and this time it'll be message 3. So drop down to change it to that last message. And I'm going to record that sound. So again, into sounds, play sound. I'm going to record a new sound. Thank you for playing my game. I hope you enjoyed my journey around Australia. I'm going to save. And I'll just call this end. And so when I go in now, I can find that end sound. And then the last thing I can add if I like is just to say end of game. Okay. And that's how we do the game. Let's do one run through to check that it works.
Hello, welcome to my game. Press the letter A to start and join me in my journey around Australia. First, I visited the Three Sisters at the Blue Mountains in Sydney, New South Wales. Press B to join me on the next part of my journey. Next, I went to the Great Barrier Reef in Queensland. It was just beautiful, above the water and below. Press the C key to see where I went next on my journey.
And this is the last lot.
Finally, I visited Ayers Rock in the Northern Territory. Thank you for playing my game. I hope you enjoyed my journey around Australia.
And that's the end of the game. So have a go at adding your last sprite and ending your game off. Take a screenshot and pop it into Seesaw. And if you like, you can also pop in the link so I can play your games as well.